Palantir just posted numbers that stopped Wall Street in its tracks. U.S. revenue more than doubled in a single quarter, and management says they literally cannot keep up with demand. Meanwhile, in an Oakland federal courthouse, the Musk versus Altman trial dropped bombshell after bombshell. Secret settlement texts, a $30 billion executive stake revealed, and a shocking admission about stolen AI. And NVIDIA just made its first major move into quantum computing. Today is a big day for AI investors. Let's get into it. Palantir Technologies just delivered one of the most jaw-dropping enterprise software quarters in recent memory. Q1 2026 revenues hit $1.63 billion, crushing estimates, with U.S. revenue alone surging 104% year-over-year to $1.28 billion. The driver is AIP, Palantir's artificial intelligence platform, now embedded across both the Pentagon and the Fortune 500. Commercial revenue came in at $595 million, up 133%. While government revenue surged 84% to $687 million. CEO Alex Karp summed it up bluntly. Our biggest problem currently in the U.S. is that we just cannot meet demand. For investors in PLR, this is what enterprise AI product market fit looks like, both revenue lines accelerating simultaneously. Karp reaffirmed his defense-first doctrine. U.S. warfighters always get priority over commercial clients, even as demand erupts. Full year 2026 guidance was raised to $7.66 billion, roughly 70% annual growth. Watch whether Palantir can close the demand gap in Q2, or whether capacity constraints start weighing on the growth story. The Musk versus Altman trial in Oakland federal court entered its second week, and it's getting messier by the day. OpenAI president Greg Brockman took the stand and disclosed an equity stake worth nearly $30 billion, along with additional financial ties to CEO Sam Altman through stakes in Altman-backed ventures. Then came the texts. OpenAI filed evidence showing Musk privately sought settlement just 2 days before the trial began, and then threatened that Brockman and Altman would become the most hated men in America when Brockman suggested dropping all mutual claims. And in a moment with serious legal implications beyond this courtroom, Musk admitted on the stand that xAI used distillation techniques on OpenAI models to train Grok. Musk is seeking $150 billion in damages and wants both executives removed from leadership. For investors tracking the AI governance space, this trial is really a structural reckoning about who controls frontier AI and under what legal and ethical obligations. Watch the verdict timeline closely. The ruling could reshape OpenAI's corporate structure and valuation overnight. Anthropic made 2 significant moves today that deserve serious attention from enterprise AI investors. First, Claude Mythos Preview, released to a limited set of critical industry partners through a program called Project Glasswing. Anthropic claims Mythos can find software vulnerabilities at a level surpassing many human security experts. A bold claim in a market where AI-powered security tools are attracting massive capital. Second, Claude Security for Enterprise is now in public beta, enabling automated vulnerability scanning and fix generation using Claude Opus 4.7. Opus 4.7 itself is live today, delivering improved vision capabilities and higher quality creative outputs at unchanged pricing. $5 per million input tokens, $25 per million output. Beyond security, Anthropic also expanded Claude into creative software with new integrations for Blender, Adobe, Autodesk, Ableton, and Splice. For investors, if Mythos delivers on its promise, Anthropic may be carving a defensible niche in cybersecurity AI, a sector where mission-critical reliability commands enterprise pricing power. Watch for the full Mythos release and early enterprise adoption data in Q2. OpenAI is celebrating a milestone today. GPT 5.5 Pro officially launches. The model, first released on April 23rd, packs a 1 million token context window, built-in computer use, integrated web search, and image input into a single architecture. CEO Sam Altman noted in characteristic fashion that the model actually planned its own launch party, requesting short speeches and a toast from the team. Alongside the Pro launch, OpenAI highlighted GPT 5.3 Codex, a combined Codex and GPT-5 training stack model running approximately 25% faster than its predecessor, setting new highs on coding benchmarks. And OpenAI's M&A pace is accelerating. 6 acquisitions in 2026 already, nearly matching the total for all of 2025, with investor focus on agent infrastructure, defense software, and vertical AI tools for regulated industries. For investors tracking the foundation model race, OpenAI is moving simultaneously on capability, deployment scale, and consolidation. The key watch is how quickly Azure integrates GPT-5 at enterprise scale. Microsoft's next Azure growth numbers will tell that story. Jensen Huang just made NVIDIA's first major move into quantum computing, and he's doing it the NVIDIA way, through AI. Huang announced NVIDIA Ising, the world's first open-source quantum AI models, designed to make quantum processors run practical applications at scale. His framing was precise. AI becomes the control plane, the operating system of quantum machines. This is a major strategic signal, NVIDIA positioning itself as the bridge between classical and quantum computing, not just the GPU layer of the AI stack. Huang also delivered a pointed critique of U.S. chip export policy. NVIDIA's China server sales have fallen to zero, and he argues the export bans have largely backfired, handing market share to domestic Chinese chip makers. Meanwhile, the Rubin GPU platform, 72 GPUs and 36 CPUs per server, remains on track for H2 2026 delivery to Amazon and Microsoft. For NVIDIA investors, watch the Rubin ramp in the second half of Q6 and any policy reversal on China exports. Those two catalysts could swing the stock significantly in either direction. Today's headline theme is unmistakable. AI is crossing from pilot to production, and the capital flows are following fast. Palantir's 104% U.S. revenue growth, NVIDIA's quantum AI bet, and the courtroom battle over who controls frontier AI. These stories are all threads in the same narrative. If you want to stay ahead of the moves that matter, subscribe to the Daily Alpha and follow us at the Daily Alpha. This is the Daily Alpha.